Hey, this is Barry with the Barry and Holly Morning Show on WQSB. You can get behind the scenes chat, exclusive giveaways, and more content from us.
Hey, if you love the podcast, join us live every morning from 6 to 9 on the WQSB Facebook page.
Join Emblem Credit Union today. If you live, work, or attend school in Cherokee, Calhoun, Etowah, DeKalb, or Marshall counties, you can be a member. Plus, we cover the membership fee to ensure a seamless and cost-free experience. Learn more at emblemcu.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Turn your backyard into the ultimate oasis with Martinez Pools. From custom pools to beautiful landscapes, outdoor kitchens, and even putting greens, we make your home the place everyone wants to be. Start building your dream today with Martinez Pools.
Presenting. It's time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
Don't change my radio station.
Hello, listener. Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful Sand Mountain.
Let's go!
All right, let's go, boys. Let's get to work.
Now let's try to have some fun.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
The guy with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
Because once you get inside my head, there's no turning back, baby.
And Holly.
And somebody get me some coffee! That's a disturbing mental image. Let's do this.
WQSB, good morning. It is 6:08. I like the way you included a little piece of Barracuda there, which you did that, I guess, a few days ago, since you were honoring my former radio name years ago.
Nope, I absolutely rebuke that in the name of the Lord. That is the most horrible radio name I have ever heard. And in case you missed it, Barry's first radio name was given to him Barracuda.
Barracuda. I worked for a classic rock station many years ago in Haleyville, and they decided I had to have a classic rock name. Just happened, my name happened to go along with Barracuda, with heart.
I'm not a fan.
I wasn't either. That's why I only worked there 1 month.
Yeah.
Well, 2 months, because I couldn't find another job.
I want a radio name.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking about this last night. We talked about this. Last night, we had the most fun in Gadsden at the Chamber of Commerce event.
Business After Hours, sure did. They had a big block party right next to the chamber.
We had a blast.
Had a lot of great folks, a lot of great listeners, a lot of soon-to-be new listeners.
Janet. We saw Janet from Farmers
Janet was
Market.
there. Terry Turk hung out with Terry, won a big award for Bama Bucks.
A huge one, yeah.
Yep.
What was it?
Best buck.
Best everything?
Best everything.
Best everything in the world.
Just being the best guy in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah.
You're great.
But it was a fun night, and we debuted something brand new, the new QSB summer wardrobe.
Yes.
Which you can buy pretty much nowhere.
No, you can do this yourself, but let me tell you about this little story. Travel down this little path with me. Okay, one day
I'll give you some music to travel with.
Okay. One day I was sitting at Barry's desk.
Yeah.
And I was helping him type up a commercial. Mm-hmm. And I pulled a desk drawer because I was looking for like a stapler or something.
Yeah.
And I could see fabric underneath all these papers. And I was like, what is this? So you said, it's just my jersey. And I was like, like from high school.
No.
No.
From my early QSB days.
Softball jersey.
Yeah.
And so as you're saying this, I said, I got to see this. I'm pulling it out.
Yeah.
So I'm making a mess, pulling everything out, pull the jersey out. It is so cute. It has pinstripes, it has WQSB on the front, it has Barry on the back, and I wanted one.
I'd had this made many years ago. I forget who did this for me.
Like years.
But I'd seen another pictures of a radio station like up north had these, and I thought that would be so cool. So they made me one.
Yes.
And I need to find one of the pictures. There was one of me and Tim McGraw. It was one of my favorite pictures.
In your jersey?
When I was naked. He even commented, he said, cool jersey, man.
Our jerseys are awesome. So what we did was we went on Amazon and we found a 2-pack. Because I like for my clothes to wear like a muumuu.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I look like...
It was large, but it needs to be. It looks comfortable, and so many people were jealous of you last night.
They were jealous.
They were just...
I know.
The jersey.
They were like, "Oh, they're matching."
Yeah.
Well, we're morning hosts.
Yeah, we're a radio station.
And we do a lot of events in the summer.
But we had the Dixie Designs. They made these for us.
They embroidered it. They embroidered WQSB on the front and our names on the back. They did the berry and then they did the holly.
Yeah.
And if you want to see them, they're on our Facebook page.
Then you put together a little post, a contest. Now you asked people to caption the photo. It's me and you out in the lobby before we left to go to Gadsden last night.
Yes.
And Val took the picture for us.
And I love it because this is the epitome of best friends. I'm laughing at you, shaking my head. I can tell. And you're like, what? What'd I do?
So you said, caption this and we'll pick one of the best, or we'll pick one of these out and give you.
Well, I said that the one with the most likes.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to give you till the end of the night at 9 o'clock to rally. Yeah, rally. So go get all your family and friends to go like your comment on our jersey post.
So you may want to repost it so it goes at the top of the Facebook feed.
I can pin it to the top.
Pin it to the top and then make the comment.
There's so many comments already.
Give us a couple of the comments.
Okay. First, I'm looking for pin. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't see any pin. Okay, I'll look at it. Carol says, team spirit and smiles all around, repping WQSB with style.
Good one.
And good vibes. I like this one. Kathy says, sorry for us being so sexy. I don't know what's wrong with us, but we are loving us.
Wow. Way to go, Kathy.
And it got a like from Kathy.
I may like that one myself.
Rachel says, dad jokes for days. Help. I guess I'm the one asking for help.
It's not our Rachel, is it?
No, Rachel Gilbert.
Okay.
She's our Rachel, but
gotcha.
Sheila Peppers, Barry. Holly, you like our new shirts? Yes, Barry, but only one thing is wrong. They're supposed to be pink.
Okay, let me tell you this. Sheila wrote like a whole book.
She did.
She wrote a Hallmark movie.
I was going to stop right there.
Please do. Sheila, she was apparently hitting the rosé last night.
The bottle, hitting the bottle.
Yeah, the old rosé.
Oh, Sheila.
She likes to mix that with Maalox and this.
Oh. And Centrum Silver.
She does. And prune juice and this. And then
Shush. I love Sheila. I love Sheila.
Yeah.
I miss her treats. Tina says, we play the hits on WQSB Morning
Show.
Show.
Hits, baseball. Good one. Good time.
Lynn said, are we really twinning today?
Oh.
Morgan says, knocked it out of the park with these jerseys.
Good one.
105.1. WQSB #1 radio station.
Okay. So that's the start. That's what
this one's my favorite one.
Okay.
Well, this is not my favorite one, but I just relate to this one.
Okay.
Martha says, this is me. No, this is you saying, I'm telling you, that's what I heard. And it looks like it.
That's good.
Because I've got like my hand, I think I'm getting my hair off my shoulder, but it looks like I've got my hand over my heart.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
So those are a few. We'll read some more in a few minutes. But if you want to caption the photo, see the photo, you can do so by going to our Facebook page.
Yeah, and if you were wondering why we're matching, we got these jerseys as a little nod to the jerseys that we love.
Yeah.
But we're going to be wearing these during events this summer, and we're going to invite you out and let you know when those are. We have festivals. We have all kinds of stuff coming up.
Yeah, so it's our staff shirts. So we're the only two with
our
them
staff
right
jerseys.
now. But who knows if the other ones weren't so poor, they could have one too.
I think they've already ordered. Actually,
okay.
I've sent a bunch of links out.
Oh, so they already ordered some. Well, they should, because I think they look
They
cool.
should. We're cool.
And I'm going to find the picture of me and Tim McGraw and post up like a flashback. It's,
Do it.
I may have already sent it to you. If I haven't, I'll get
I've seen it.
But it's a good picture. But
we need to put it online.
I'll be sending that to you.
How'd you know?
All right, other things going on. Here we are, June 11th. What's happening today?
Today is National Corn on the Cob Day.
Woo, I like corn on the cob.
I love giving a baby, one that can chew corn.
Oh, yeah,
like that,
corn.
age appropriate.
Oh, I hope so.
I would love to give an age appropriate baby an corn on the cob.
And watch them just make a mess.
They just make the biggest.
It goes everywhere.
It's so cute. I bet it feels so good on their teeth.
I mean, it does, because they're cutting teeth, so it's got to feel better.
Yeah. Corn is America's third favorite grilling side dish.
Third, what's number 1 and 2?
Okay, number 2 is potato salad.
I agree. You do that.
I'd rather have corn. Number 1, baked beans.
That's like an easy one. People say, I'll bring the baked beans.
Nobody can top my mama's baked beans.
She put hamburger meat in it.
Ew.
But you don't?
I don't know.
I bet
She
she
puts
does.
bacon on top.
Okay, I bet she
and
does.
brown sugar.
Because the ultimate baked beans, I think, has to have a little bit of hamburger meat in it.
Don't do. Why
Put
are
it in the
you
crock pot.
Why are you doing that?
That's what I do.
Ew, it would be all crumbled up in there.
Don't be jealous of my jersey. But
I've got the same jersey.
sort of.
Here's your little something extra. Marijuana use among those ages 65 and older in the U.S. have surged nearly 46%. Why are you laughing?
I'm just thinking of the nursing homes.
Nearly 46% in the past 2 years.
I say go for it. Do it.
What I'm going to say is that that does not mean that they're smoking pot at the nursing home.
Nope, it does not. They may have
gummies, slushies, cookies, brownies. There's so many different ways. Here's my view on this.
Okay.
Without being political, without hurting my pastor's feelings, without offending anybody.
Yeah.
I do not want my children smoking marijuana.
No.
But I will never judge anybody that would or does if it's only that, because well, like when they're using it for like cancer relief or
pain,
sickness,
some kind of pain, helps with pain,
insomnia. There's so many things. And the way that I watched my grandfather die the slowest death from lung cancer, and he could have had a little bit of relief and rest, like legalize it and let's tax it. You know,
I agree. And use it for like medicinal purposes. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't open it up. We don't have to do recreational.
No, don't have to.
Just do medicinal. Let's get people off of these hard drugs. Like the ones that are destructive, the ones that get you addicted and take over your
The
life.
ones that kill you.
Yeah.
I know firsthand what we're talking about here.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something to think about. After watching my favorite movie again yesterday, and which, by the way, do you know what my favorite movie is?
Probably Batman, The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Heath Ledger.
Yep. It hit me. I wonder how many times, because I can so relate to this when, like, we've gone to the Abbey Awards, I've worn a long dress.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times Batman's cape gets stuck in the car door. Like, how many times he has to be like, hold on.
He pulls up.
Let me
He's
open
about
the door.
to jump out and go rescue a baby.
Yeah.
Dadgummit.
I shut my cape in the car door.
He goes, I got my cape in the car door.
No, hold on, I can do it.
Yeah.
I shut my
Cape in the car door.
in the car door.
I can't talk loud. Doesn't know who I am.
I like the way you talk, boy.
Pretty Batman mouth. Yeah. 619.
And Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
We like the new cap. If you're watching
Thank
Facebook
you.
Live, or if you're not, Holly's sporting a cap today, and it says one word.
Cap?
Hat. Baseball hat, cap.
Just a hat.
A baseball cap's what I
A
call
cap?
it. It looks like a baseball cap.
Okay, I mean, I guess
It's got
is.
one word on it.
Yeah, it does.
So it's a dang. D-A-N-G. So
My hat says, dang.
is that honoring a movie? Where did that come from?
So there is this company online, and they sell cuss word alternative baseball hats.
Good idea.
This one says dang. There was some that said sheesh.
Sheesh.
One said golly.
Okay.
One said hold your horses.
Good one.
Yeah.
So the one starts with F.
No, they didn't play
No.
on an F. Mm-mm. Shoot. I think one said shoot. No. You can't put that on a hat.
No.
You can't wear that around.
No. You wouldn't
You
want to
say that, but I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
But you don't want to put it on a, you
Well, it
don't want
looks
to
good.
billboard it across your forehead.
Good looking cap there.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with dang.
It'd be good to mow the yard with it, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
Speaking
yeah.
of that, you're running out of time to enter our Father Mo's Best contest. You have today, you have tomorrow, to midnight, then it's over. Then Friday morning, we'll draw out one name, or actually one person's picture, and that person will be our Father Mo's Best winner. You're going to win a $3,900 Toro Time Cutter riding lawnmower from Bonds Appliance Lawn and Garden in Gunnersville, and we have some great photos. And thank you for sharing these. The only problem is we've had to reject some because you didn't have a lawnmower in the picture. Has to be in there somehow. We've got some creative photos where they have photoshopped toy lawnmowers.
They have photoshopped their own heads onto women's bodies that are pushing lawnmowers.
Those are weird, but yet funny.
They're weird, but they work.
That's all we got to do.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever it does. So just be sure to include the name. You have until midnight tomorrow night. Go to our website, WQSB.com. Do this. Send us a photo. We'll be announcing the Father's Day Lawnmower winner coming up Friday morning here on QSB. Since you've been gone, a lot of stuff. We'll talk about America's Got Talent last night. Holly thinks she's found the winner, and he's from Mobile, Alabama.
I love him.
He has a good voice.
I love him. I don't know if he's going to win, but I thought it was Benson Boone.
Looks like him.
Looks just like him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And he's from Mobile, so at least we got an Alabamian that made it to the next round.
Yes, we would love to talk to this guy.
Sure.
He did make it through. He sat down at a piano.
Yeah.
He had like the black leather shoes, the tight jeans, the white greaser's top, just kind of messy hair.
Play a piece of it.
Yeah.
His name is
And then he busts out those pops.
Benjamin Hightower.
Yeah.
And he did the Chapel Roan song, Pink Pony Club, which many big stars are doing this. Their take on it. Keith Urban even has a version of it with a TikTok
It's
out.
cute.
Well, here's the guy from Mobile, so he's an Alabamian. Here's Benjamin from last night. He has a very good voice.
Tell me you wouldn't want to go to that. That's fun.
He made the song fun. He
That's
did.
fun, yeah.
And he's good.
How old is he?
30, I think.
No. I think he's early 20s. 28. 28. No, not early. 28.
20. That's not early. That's
No,
late.
I know I know Barry.
He's in
but
there
I remember saying, "Oh my gosh, he's only 28 years old because he looks a little older."
Yeah, he's
But
from Mobile.
Good.
He's good. So good luck to him.
Yeah,
And we'll
good
talk.
luck.
You can find, by the way, that performance on our Facebook page. So what else? Now, this one I saw TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, some experts are, another warning, be careful what you purchase and what you do, and like what you, if you want to do like they do on TikTok, don't always do that.
If you're mama girls out there, you already know about skincare and everything to go along with it. These kids are spending like $100 plus on skincare. It is scary.
Now,
on
you say that
skincare.
your daughter Harlow is really into this.
Oh yeah, not as much as she used to be. She used to
Right.
be obsessive about this, but now it's just kind of cool to get.
Yeah, and there's a problem with some of these things kids are doing with the skincare. Got to be careful. Got to be careful.
Yeah, they found that an average of 6 of these products cost about $170, and they have 11 potentially irritating active ingredients. They're not meant for skin so young.
No.
The most common ingredients were alpha hydroxy acids, added fragrances that causes irritation, hyaluronic acid, glycolic acid, or salicylic acid.
So what do you suggest to moms out there? Be careful and look closely at what your kids are using, like these products. They're not safe for all skins.
I'll tell you what I did, and you can take this advice and do with it what you want. But I, one night, took all the bottles and put them into a little labeled cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I filled my girls' skincare products with Aquaphor lotion. So that all they're doing is putting lotion on their face. So I don't have to worry.
That's very smart.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it's my mom's idea.
That's a good idea.
I don't have to worry about what they're putting on their face.
Yeah.
Because Harlow, her face was starting to like splotch up and be blotchy. It's crazy what they are pushing on these kids.
Yeah.
Now there is this brand. I think the brand is called Ever Eden. And they're kid friendly, like they're made all natural.
Good.
They jumped on but guess what?
Yeah,
expensive.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Everything is.
Okay, so just basically be careful. Just because you see kids on TikTok doing it doesn't mean your kid has to.
Right, because these kids under the age of 12 have like a natural skin barrier.
Yeah.
Yes, they need to wash their face I'd get them a bar of Dove soap and say,
there you go.
this is what you get. You get what you get. You don't
Yeah.
pitch fit. But I would also, like I said, kind of switch out their products. But make sure that they use sunscreen. Please, if you're listening, ages 0 to 1,000, wear sunscreen this
Yes,
summer.
yes.
Face, shoulders, chest, back, everywhere.
Doesn't matter how cool you think it is, it'll protect you later in life.
Wear it.
It will.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody, just kids and adults.
Go buy you a hat, too.
Sunscreen it.
Says dang.
Yeah, dang. Put some sunscreen on.
Dang that sunscreen.
Dang that sunscreen, but it works.
Yeah.
It'll protect your skin. Yeah,
Yep.
631.
WQSB. Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Join Emblem Credit Union today. If you live, work, or attend school in Cherokee, Calhoun, Etowah, DeKalb, or Marshall counties, you can be a member. Plus, we cover the membership fee to ensure a seamless and cost-free experience. Learn more at emblemcu.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Turn your backyard into the ultimate oasis with Martinez Pools. From custom pools to beautiful landscapes, outdoor kitchens, and even putting greens, we make your home the place everyone wants to be. Start building your dream today with Martinez Pools.
For something you were doing, it's called music, movies, and stuff. There's all kinds of things that happen on this day in history. And you like this because it kind of takes your mind back to what were some of the biggest movies and biggest songs. Here's one going way back, way before your time.
Okay.
But I want to get your thoughts on what does this song mean. Number one song in 1977 on this day. All right, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Okay.
Boogie was a big word for some reason in a lot of songs. That one is I'm Your Boogie Man. What does that mean to you? Have you ever used the word boogie in a sentence that you know of?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. How do you make a napkin dance?
No idea.
You put a little boogie in it.
As in.
That's all.
Well,
I mean, that's
yeah,
a single joke.
that's all
I'm
you
just
need.
telling you. I've got that one in my back pocket ready to
You
fire
need
at
it.
all times.
You need that one because I'm curious. 'Cause
Yeah.
why did the word boogie become so popular back in the 70s? It's like there was a Boogie Man, there was Boogie Fever, all kinds of songs had boogie in it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Despite the spooky sounding title, I'm Your Boogeyman isn't about a scary monster.
No.
It's actually a funky, upbeat disco track where boogeyman means, you ready?
Yeah.
Someone who brings the party, makes you feel good, and gets you dancing.
So that's so do we have any boogie men here?
Me, I'm a boogeyman. I'm a boogeyman.
You're a boogie woman.
The phrase boogeyman is usually a creepy
Yeah.
myth told to scare kids, but this song by the Casey and the Sunshine Band flips that around.
It does.
And it turns him into a funky, lovable disco hero.
Wow. Well, then 1 year later, you go from boogie to this. Grease came out and the soundtrack exploded. 1978. This was one of the biggest songs out there. And here's a little info for you. 1993, Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park was released. And crazy as it is, there's another Jurassic Park / World movie coming out in a few weeks. And word has it, that may be one of the biggest movies of the summer. Love Jurassic Park. That was one of Reed's first movies to go see with me, and he fell in love with dinosaurs. We had every dinosaur in the world. Toy dinosaur, of course.
Always wanted a
For him to
little
play
boy.
with. He would line them up like
Yeah.
little cars, like a car lot, and he had
So cute.
dinosaur lot.
Did he
But,
know all the names?
he did. He knew like Velociraptor. He had all of them. He
So
knew.
cute.
Yeah. And on this day in 1993,
What's love got to do?
is this a karaoke song for you?
Yeah.
Did you do it?
What's love but a second-hand emotion?
You know, I love this because Tina Turner, this was like her comeback in 93. She had a big career like in
She
60s
said,
and 70s.
stick it, Ike.
She did, and then
Yeah.
she went solo, and she was so red hot during the 90s, and that was one of the biggest ones on this day in 93, number one song.
And I want to give Tina Turner a big old round of applause.
Yeah.
Because way to get out of that abusive public relationship.
There you go.
And go make something of yourself.
Did you see the movie?
Yes, I did. Of course
that
I
was an
did.
awful movie.
That's
I mean, it
one
was
of
a
my-
good movie, but it just showed
It's
what
awful.
she went through.
Yeah, about the domestic violence. But that's
Yes.
one of my mother's favorite movies.
It's good.
She loves it.
I love the music.
I've crawled up in that water bed in the 90s a bunch
Yeah.
of times while Mama was watching that on
Yeah.
TV.
Tina had some good songs.
did.
We Don't Need Another Hero is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Simply the Best. Yeah. So that
I love Simply the Best.
That's a good one.
Have you ever, did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Yes.
Did you see when Patrick sang to David's character and he did Simply the Best?
Yes.
And he did it this slow. He was like, you call me when I need you and my heart's on fire.
That is a good song.
And it was so slow and it was like to instrumental acoustic guitar.
We need to play that in a minute.
That version?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, a version.
That one.
I'll try to find
that
it.
one, yeah.
I'll try to
It's on
find it.
there because
All right.
I've watched it.
Okay.
It has like 1 million views. I'm like 990,000.
Okay, we'll find it. All right, 6:42.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
This up for Holly's pile of stories. Megan Maroney is in the news. Now, you're a big Megan Maroney fan. I am too. She's a very good songwriter.
Should be. She's talented.
She's very good, and she now has her own clothing line. I take it you have to be rich to afford these. Is that correct?
I cannot afford these, but I would love to have something. Megan Maroney teamed up with Boys Lie for a stylish new collection. Boys Lie is another brand. They collaborated with this company to bring you white tank tops, t-shirts, knit shorts. They all have lyrics from, well, the shorts have lyrics from Maroney's tracks, and then the shirts, there's one crew neck sweatshirt that has her name on it.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Now, what's the
Love
price of some of these, by the way?
$1 million.
Seriously, like I saw one of the sweatshirts. It's like $150 for a sweatshirt. I'm not familiar with the name brand. You're saying that Boys Lie, is that a brand new name company, or has it been around a while?
It's been around for a while.
But she's made it popular with her clothing line, and this is the second edition clothing line from her.
Yeah. And here, I've got it right here.
Okay.
It says a crew neck is $110.
Oh, my goodness.
The shorts that I want, it says, I'll see you. I just realized.
What?
Do you know what that means?
What?
I'll see you next Tuesday.
No.
I can't tell you on air.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's bad.
Okay. Is that from one of her songs?
Should I give a hint?
No.
I don't think Mrs. C would want me to give a hint.
Well,
on
don't
this
give a
one.
hint then.
Okay. It says, I'll see you next Tuesday. Please keep in mind that there is a double entendre to this. And so if you order this, you probably don't want to wear this out in public if I know you. Now, some of our listeners,
Okay.
you would. Just the t-shirt. See you next Tuesday. It's
Well, if you want to see some of the examples are on the Facebook.
$65
For a t-shirt.
One more. Tank top.
Okay.
A wife beater.
Yeah.
White tank top.
Yeah.
$65.
That's expensive stuff.
I'll make my own.
Yeah. Look at the examples on our Facebook. They're pretty, but not that pretty.
They are pretty. I'd love to have these shorts, but not paying $65.
No.
Cole Wetzel is officially a dad.
Way to go, Cole.
Yes, after he and his girlfriend Bailey Fisher welcomed their first child. His name is Woods Madison Wetzel. I love that. Woods Wetzel made her entrance into the world on Friday, May 23rd. I bet she is going to have a spoiled
Did you see
little
the
life.
pictures of them?
Yes.
Hey, did you hear they had problems getting to the hospital when she was
No.
expecting?
No.
Traffic jams everywhere, but you know how he finally got there?
How?
He took the high road. Thank you. Took the high road is what he did. Yeah, thank you very much. You like a fish behind a boat on that one.
I could have spotted that one from my house
I had the
in
blinker on.
Gunnersville.
I had the blinker
I
on.
know you did. You had the caution lights
And
on.
you tried to pass
the
me.
flashers.
You tried to go around
I
me.
walked right into that one.
Yeah, what?
I walked right.
I know.
just the creators of the show, The Last of Us, revealed that yes, there will be a third season of the show.
Rumor said they were going to stop, but now they've been given the rights to not to have to follow the game as closely. They can do more with it in season 3 if they choose to.
It's gonna make people mad.
It is, yeah.
James Gunn, the man behind the Guardians of the Galaxy movies,
Yes, love
says,
those.
yes, he says there's a new Wonder Woman movie that's being written right now.
Did you like the last ones with Gal Gadot
No,
as Wonder Woman?
no, and I wasn't the only one because Gal Gadot is not coming back to play Wonder Woman. And I'll tell you, I think Gal Gadot is absolutely gorgeous.
She is. She's a good Wonder Woman. I thought she was good.
I didn't like her as Wonder Woman.
Okay, well, rumor has it the new one will be Holly. I don't know if it's true. There are negotiations now. The new Wonder Woman. Is that true?
Well, I said if they would let me wear my hat.
Dang, Wonder Woman.
And you know what they said?
What?
Dang.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah, dang. All right, 6:54.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Come on, man.
Speaking of animals and just people who aren't very smart, like this guy, going to Murray, Kentucky. Here's the headline. The headline says, Kentucky man arrested for releasing a raccoon into a business months after fleeing police on a mule.
Come on.
This has got all kinds of stuff going on here.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, the guy's from Murray, Kentucky. He's 40 years old. His name is Jonathan Mason. Police say he was arrested last week when he released a raccoon inside a business. It's like he went up to the business, opened the door, and just threw the raccoon in there and said, go get him. This comes months after he was arrested for being outside of a business. It was a bar.
Yeah.
And he had rode his mule to the bar. And witnesses said he was outside, spotted whipping the mule an unnecessary amount of times.
That's where I draw the line.
I didn't know there was a correct amount of time you could whip your mule
Well,
without being charged with unnecessary whipping.
ride that mule, baby. Like, ride it to the bar. Take it.
You did.
But don't whip it unnecessarily.
No.
Isn't that what it said, unnecessarily? Unnecessary amount of times.
What is the necessary amount of times you can whip a mule? Then you say, whoop, you just crossed the line. You hit it 6 times.
Men always find mules at the bar, don't they?
They do. You know you're at the bar when you walk outside and there's a mule. Well, Jonathan must be here. There's his mule.
You always take your favorite mule to the bar.
Yeah, he just parked his ass right over there.
You take, then you leave with the ass.
But he was arrested for that for many things. He was charged with disorderly conduct, 2nd degree, many other things about the mule. But the thing about the raccoon, where do you go just find a random raccoon and say, I'm going to take this, I'm so mad at her, I'm going to throw this raccoon in her business, just open the door and throw it in there.
You know what? I got a raccoon in my, what do you call it, crawl space. I got a raccoon in my crawl space. I know exactly where it needs to go.
Really?
I'm going to put it in that business that made me mad.
Yeah.
What do you think they did to them to deserve a raccoon being tossed in?
How mad have you got to be for somebody to toss a raccoon in your business?
What kind of chaos would ensue after somebody just walking in and throwing in a raccoon?
Said, you know something, Barry? You didn't play my song. Here's a random raccoon.
Yeah.
That'll teach you not to play my song.
Did they bite?
This one did. It bit an employee.
Oh, yeah.
So she had to go and have shots. That's tough. I mean, you're just doing your job back there at your desk, and then look over and there's a raccoon running by. That's odd.
Bit weird. I've seen mice in run by different places,
right. But
I can't imagine looking over and just seeing a big old fat raccoon.
No.
Just, what's up, man?
Imagine calling Mr. C.
This is what I picture. I'm working at my desk.
Yeah.
The raccoon walks in on 2 hind legs.
Yeah.
He's got a cigarette lit. He's saying, Holly, does this feel like Monday to you? I'm like, yeah, raccoon, it does.
Yeah.
It does feel like a Monday. Give me a draw off that Marlboro Light.
A draw? No, you got him with you.
Give me one of them Marlboros.
That's what he's smoking?
Yeah, that's what we're smoking.
And raccoon says, hey, you'll never guess what I saw outside.
Yeah.
Somebody's parked their mule. You say,
there is a piece of outside.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. Let's all go.
Let's go get a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, y'all. All right, 7:40.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
All right, we've learned something. What else are we going to learn today?
Hand me yours because I can't find mine.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. I have no idea where it is. I've looked everywhere. 25% of renters say that having high-speed internet is more important than having a washer and dryer in their apartment.
Ooh.
I agree.
You can probably get by.
That's only a quarter of people.
Because you can get by with family having to wash your clothes for you. They'll take care of it. Mom and Dad will do it for you for a while.
Mine won't.
Well, I did for Reagan.
Mine would never.
No?
No, I was taught. I mean, not that makes me sound like I was raised better than Reagan. Yeah. I don't mean it that way. I just mean like Mama taught me how to wash my clothes when I was old enough to see over the washing machine, and then it was my responsibility for the rest of my life.
Okay.
She said, "This is how you do it.
Okay.
If you have any questions, let me know."
Oh, I agree.
What do y'all do? What do y'all think?
I would go with the high speed. I feel like my grandparents would want me to bring my clothes over there just so that they could see me and visit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would, what did I say I'd rather? Yeah, the high-speed internet. Yeah.
I couldn't do without that.
Couldn't do,
Without the high-speed internet.
I know.
Buffering shows and all that.
Exactly.
That would drive me insane. I would
It
rather
would.
have dirty clothes. I would rather wear 3-week-old blue jeans.
Underwear.
No.
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 Oh, okay. You don't go that far.
No.
Okay.
1 out of 10 women say that they have received an ice scraper for Christmas from their partner.
Well, not scraper. Ow. Maybe he's trying to tell that you have a cold heart.
Ooh.
Maybe that's what he's saying secretly.
I have a confession.
What? You got one for Christmas?
I'm 1 in 10.
You got an ice scraper for Christmas?
I sure dang did.
Oh, I bet that was the best Christmas ever.
No, actually,
You're still in therapy over it.
I don't know why. I said, what an odd gift to give.
That's true.
I thought, what about this screams Holly? Like, it was just a plain black ice scraper. Like, if it was pink, I'd be like, oh, thanks, babe.
Yeah.
You know, because it says significant other.
Sure.
I'd be like, oh.
Came down to either a necklace or an ice scraper. I'm going to go with the ice scraper.
That Christmas, I got an ice scraper, hot hands, and a pair of gloves. I'm not kidding.
Woo.
Tis the season.
Wow.
The gloves, look how small my hands are.
Yeah.
The gloves came out to about right here.
Yeah.
I wear like children's
They
size
wouldn't even
gloves.
fit OJ, would they?
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't fit. You can't quit.
Can't quit.
Did y'all's anyway?
Kick their butt.
A soapbox on that one.
I'll say if you're in
Okay.
a relationship, you know, that's you get an ice scraper out of that because usually you tell the guy to go out there.
Go scrape the ice.
Yeah.
And honey, if he ain't scraping your ice, he ain't the one.
No, that's
Find
true.
another
That's
one.
true.
Find another one. 60.
Oh, go, yeah.
You need that
Preach
ice
on,
scraped
sister.
every day.
Preach on.
Every day.
Yeah.
60% of people say that if they made leaf blowers strong enough to use on people, they would buy it. Like to scoot them away.
I'd love to have one. A
Shoo 'em.
person I leaf.
You would do it too. You
I
would
would.
use it.
That'd
yeah.
be fun.
Will would never use his leaf blower.
Somebody pulls
Unless it was to Seth. He would leaf blow Seth.
Seth, rolling
yeah,
across the yard.
Yeah. I'd use mine.
That'd be fun just to watch.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the wind. And
Yeah.
Somebody
video
pull up and get on. You don't want to go out there and just leaf
Yeah.
blow them across the driveway.
Like I don't have mace and I don't have a taser, but I got a leaf blower.
And I'm not
That's
afraid to use it.
industrial size.
I'm not afraid to use
You
it.
can get those battery powered that are like really small and doesn't
You really
weigh that
can.
much and just walk around with it.
Yeah, but then you get a name for yourself.
Yeah.
They call you
Blower berry.
Yeah.
oh
Once you've blown one
Barry
leaf,
the blower.
once you've blown one leaf, you're
You've
a leaf
blown
blower
them all
for the rest of your life.
for the rest of your life. Go to commercial.
7:58.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Okay. Trying to see where this is from. It's in Florida. Of course it is. It's in Florida. Clearwater, Florida. Police received a 911 call from a 21-year-old man. He said, I'm at the so-and-so club. It's a club where the ladies there dance on stage and remove clothing. So, you know, that kind of club.
A rip club.
But the reason he called was he said, hey, I got a complaint. I've just paid them $300 and for a private room, and I'm not receiving the services I requested from a staff member, and I want you to come arrest them. They've lied to me.
Well, what was
He said,
he
"Come around."
expecting?
He expected more than just a dance.
And he expected
when
the whole thing.
he did, and when it didn't happen, he called the police. He was sitting in 911, so he's told them that the club security has taken his $300. So when the police arrived, he was on the line still, very intoxicated, slurring his words, but they could make out the fact that he was not happy because he had given them $300 and he expected more.
What an entitled jerk.
Yep.
He thought he could buy a woman.
He sure did. So he called the police. So first of all, it's illegal to do what he even wanted to do. Then he called the police to come arrest him for refusing to do what he wanted them to do.
Which was illegal.
Yeah, and he was arrested for misuse of the 911 system. First of all,
Good.
yes,
Good.
a misdemeanor. He was
You're
later
tying up
released.
somebody that has had a drug overdose, a car accident,
Yes.
a heart attack. Like, come on,
You're
man.
tying up someone who's busy trying to tell him to come arrest these people because
And you're mad because you can't get. Come on.
a special dance.
Well, I don't know if you call it a dance.
Well,
It's kind of a dance, yeah.
yeah. Makes you,
It makes me want to slap this guy in the face. First of
It
all,
does.
you can't do that.
It does.
Stupid. And then second of all, why are you so entitled that you think that your $300 can buy a woman's right to say yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If
I agree.
If she says no, walk away, man.
Yeah.
Any occasion. If she says no, walk away. If he
Yeah.
says no, girl, walk away.
Yes. He wanted that special dance, so it makes me think back to the early in the show. Number one song from '77. Yeah. That's what he became.
Take it off, girl.
Well, during his brief time in jail, he became a boogeyman. Yeah, it's 8:37.
WQSB. Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Join Emblem Credit Union today. If you live, work, or attend school in Cherokee, Calhoun, Etowah, DeKalb, or Marshall counties, you can be a member. Plus, we cover the membership fee to ensure a seamless and cost-free experience. Learn more at emblemcu.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Turn your backyard into the ultimate oasis with Martinez Pools. From custom pools to beautiful landscapes, outdoor kitchens, and even putting greens, we make your home the place everyone wants to be. Start building your dream today with Martinez Pools.